I was wondering if you would introduce me to your family when I come visit you.
They will be at home, why not? Yeah.
All right, so I've been like the biggest advocate, at least I think I have been the biggest advocate for Harold, and really wanting for him to find some love and really wanting for him to make it work with someone. But in this episode, Harold has become way too creepy, way too forceful, and he just doesn't know when to slow himself down. And this is not a good sign. In fact, the thing that worried me the most about this specific scene here, about when he says, you know, when I come and see you, maybe I can meet your family, I'm thinking, whoa, like, what is going on? But the fact that he says that, right? The thing that was interesting was the way he followed it up with this sentence itself in particular.
Oh, you're so open to it. It's for some people, it's a big step to meet the family. Like, oh, no, you can't meet my family for like 6 months or a year or even years. Yes.
So this tells me that Harold has a pattern. He has a history of being with people and then quick, he's like, so when can I meet your family? Because he's very, very desperate to tie someone down, very desperate to have someone in his life, to love him, to be with him, and all that kind of stuff. But here's the thing, though, Harold, like, I know you're able to pay attention to patterns. You live your life based on patterns. So the matter of fact is, why has it not registered Harold at this moment in time, or why has no one told Harold, at least anyway, that, hey, maybe the reason why things don't work for you is because as soon as you get to know someone, you're quick to say this, and that. Like, on the first date, he was like, do you want to come to my room? Which was a bit like, whoa, that was a bit too fast. You know what I'm saying? But he was like that. But also now he's like, oh, so can I meet your family? Tells me that this is something that he's done multiple times. I mean, no wonder why he did say once upon a time that he's been in situations where women have just used him for just intercourse. I do wonder how that went down, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's a case of, you know, that's a whole different conversation, so I'll leave that alone where it is. But I'm just saying, though, if he doesn't learn how to slow down, he's going to legit botch things for himself. But let's continue with a bit more.
How do you say boyfriend in Czech?
Přítel, friend, it's...
Okay, listen, bro, I know he wants to leave knowing that this woman's his. But you haven't even asked her to be your girlfriend, to be your partner. And he's already like, so how do I say boyfriend in Czech? So he wants to go to the family, say, hey, Peter, I am my boyfriend. It's just, the thing that Howard needs to fathom is that he needs to have these conversations first, you know? And if he doesn't have this conversation with Makala, well then, not really going to improve, is it? It's going to get sticky. And he's going to end up in the same position he's been in pretty much his whole life with women. Alone, because they're all like, whoa, does this man ever have like a pause button? Like, whoa, does he ever have like a slow motion button? Like, whoa, is he ever gonna just be like, chill? You know what I mean? Because everything is so fast. That is a red flag, and it's gonna be hard to find anyone who's gonna be on that wavelength. And if you do, that person may not be all with it, if you know what I mean. We continue.
I don't know him too much. I need to meet him more.
Which makes perfect sense. Perfect sense.
But we will see. I don't know what will be in future.
And this is something that Harold needs to register in his own mind. But at the same time, though, Makala needs to have that conversation with him. So at least he knows where he stands. Because right now, he's on overload. He's thinking, I don't know where I stand. I've got to kind of make it clear that I'm feeling her. You know, I wanted to know that I really want to be with her. You know, but at the same time, I need her to tell me the same thing. A whole lot of things is happening too quick in a short space of time. Just breathe.
The window of opportunity is closing. I think the hometown visit is my last chance for me to make it clear to her that I feel very strongly about her, but...
Listen, bro, I get it. I really, really do get it. But be careful about how you do it. This is the problem. How he's going to do it, well, there is a cause of concern.
I hope Makala is on the same page as me. Perhaps I need to have some grand gesture to show Makala that I am really into this.
Well, I can tell you this now, that grand gesture that he's thinking about, from what I saw based on the preview for next week, all I can say is that Katerina literally says, yeah, proposing may not be the best of ideas. Yeah, I had to pause it because I wanted that to sink in. I'm still processing it myself. Bro, you can't just... then again, on the first episode, he did say something about how he wants to come back married man or something like that. I think he said that. I watch too many TV shows where people say these things. I kind of lose track, but I'm sure he said that. But either way, though, he wants to propose before he leaves. Like I said before, I feel like this could be a pattern in his life, and this is probably why he's still single. But either way, though, you let me know how you feel. Let me know how you feel if you was in this position, do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Harold needs to slow the hell down, and somebody needs to tell him if he hasn't recognized himself. But I think, personally, he is more than intelligent enough and more than aware enough to recognize his own freaking pattern. He's just choosing to ignore it, if you ask me. Either way, though, and you know what the crazy thing is? I feel like he's also in a rush to find someone to replace his mother. Remember, he lived at home since he was 40. He's only been living by himself a few months. That could also be a part of the play in it. And also, let's be real, his mum enables anything that he does. Man was looking for a prenup before he even left. He wanted to look into a prenup before he even met someone. Listen, man, I've been a very positive advocate for him, but now, nah, man. I gotta give you real, you know what I mean? But you guys let me know what you're thinking down below and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, sub, and of course, peace.